Babe, look what big news I've brought for you. Or really, it's big news for both of us.
What do you mean big news? All of a sudden? What do you have for me?
Ta-da! I wanted to surprise you with the news once you got back home from work, but I just couldn't bear to keep it to myself until then. I just had to tell you.
What? Wait, isn't that a picture of an ultrasound? Are you pregnant, Jocelyn?
After 4 years of trying to get pregnant, our prayers finally got answered. A little angel arrived for the both of us. How does it feel to be a soon-to-be father? Are you excited?
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't feel like it's actually happening. I'm happy, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like I'm gonna become a dad.
I know. It doesn't feel like this is actually happening to us right now. I can't believe it.
So, I'm just curious, but what are you gonna do about work now that you're pregnant?
I think I'm going to take a break from working until I give birth from here on out, just to make sure that I'm safe and healthy for the birth.
Oh, really?
It's still the very beginning of the pregnancy, so it isn't noticeable at all, but as time passes by, I'll probably get morning sickness. My belly is going to start to show and become heavier. I think that'll take a toll on me if I were to try and continue going to work. I don't think I have much of a choice about it, so I decided to just take a break until I give birth.
Oh, I see.
Huh? What's with your reaction? I thought that you would definitely agree with what I'm trying to do. What's going on?
Yeah, of course. You definitely should go on a break from working. I mean, you're pregnant. It'll only become harder for you to go to work the bigger the tummy gets. Are you gonna go back to work after having the baby, though?
I'll probably have to see what the situation is like after I give birth, but I'm thinking about going back to work once things get settled down a bit.
Alright, just take care of yourself and get the rest that you need until you give birth.
Are you worried that I might not go back to work even after I give birth?
No, not at all. I was just curious about what your plan was. Don't worry about what I said.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see you later at home. Drive safe. Mom, look at this. I'm sure you can tell what it is.
Oh, what's this? Isn't this an ultrasound, Jocelyn?
Yes, Mom. Finally, I got pregnant after being married for 4 years now. We've been praying and praying for a baby to come to William and I. I can't believe that I'm going to become a mom soon.
Wow, this is such a miracle. Congratulations, Jocelyn. I'm so proud of you. You must have gone through so much. The wait must have been dreadful. This is such great news. How many weeks has it been since you've gotten pregnant?
I was told that I'm on the 9th week. It's not even noticeable yet, though.
Jocelyn, just remember that the baby is still growing inside of your belly, even if you can't see it with your naked eyes at the moment. The first trimester is the most dangerous trimester. You need to be extra careful during this time.
Don't worry, Mom. I've been being extra cautious about everything that I've been doing. I won't let this angel get hurt because I should have paid better attention to myself.
What did you decide to do about your job? It's only going to get more difficult to go into work the more the time passes by.
About that, I've decided to take a break from it and gave the notice to the company today. Everybody at work congratulated me about the news. They told me to relax and take care.
All right. Don't worry about anything else except about being pregnant from now on. You need to make sure you take extra care of yourself, as well as watching out what you eat. Try to relax a bit.
Okay, Mom. I'll make sure to do everything that you've told me. I'm ready to just take it easy from now on.
I'll try to visit you sometime next week. How's William? Is he doing all right? It's been a minute since I've seen him or talked to him.
William has always been doing well, Mom. You'll see him when you come by next week. Oh, also, do you think you can make me some candied yams when you come by? I've been craving it so much. The ones that are specifically made by you. They just taste so good.
All right. I'll make so much of it that you'll almost not want to eat anymore for the next few months. Just wait for me until next week comes by.
Thank you, Mom. I can't wait to see you next week. I love you and miss you. Hey, babe. Where are you right now?
I'm almost back home. What's up?
I'm on the way back home with Heather. I'm so sorry about this last-minute chore, but when you get home, can you get the chicken out from the oven for me?
You want me to do that?
Yes, please. The chicken's already cooked. I just wanted to make sure that it's kept warm until dinner time.
Are you kidding me? I've been working all day, all week, getting up early in the morning. I've been inhaling exhaust and getting my ears destroyed by the heavy machinery at the factory. And you want me to go home and do more chores for you?
William, you're acting as if I'm trying to make you spot clean the whole entire house or something. It's not even that difficult. I'm just asking you to do one thing. Just please take the chicken out of the oven that's already been cooked. What is so hard about doing that?
Yeah, it may be a simple task for you, but it's such a hard thing for me to do, thanks to me having to work every day. If it's that easy for you to do, how about you get home and do it yourself? It's not like you work or do anything around the house anyway.
What is going on with you? You never had a problem helping me out on things like this before. Do you realize how much you've changed ever since I've given birth to our daughter? You've been acting so weird about everything.
I might have helped you out here and there before, but it's not the same case anymore. I make all of the money by myself, and you don't even look like you're trying to get back to work. Do you even know how tired I am all the time? There's no way you know, because it's not like you do anything all day.
How am I supposed to go out and work when our daughter is only a few months old? She has to be at least around a year old for me to be able to go back to work like I used to.
Look, there are other women out there who are so concerned about their husbands working their butts off being the sole provider, that they hire babysitters and whatnot just so that they can go back to work and make money. You're just too lazy and used to not doing anything anymore that you aren't even trying to go back to work. You simply lack the will to go back to work now. If you did have the thought of going back, I bet you that you would have already made it back to work instead of sitting around in the house all day. If you really don't want to work that much, ask your mom for some money so that we can get some financial aid that way.
Why are you bringing up my mom in this situation? What does she have to do with any of this?
What do you mean why? Doesn't your family have a lot of money? I see them driving around in expensive cars and living in luxurious homes out in the city. Don't they just spit out money like it's nothing whenever you ask for some?
Just because you have a mouth doesn't mean that you can say whatever the hell you want to say. My family isn't even like that. They don't just give out money on the call. What do you even know about my family anyway?
Oh, is that so? You acted as if you had all the money in the whole entire world when we were getting married. But it seems like they're of no use when I actually need some help with it.
And when did I ever actually say anything about my family being rich or having a lot of money? I've never once said anything about them being rich. I feel like this has something to do with your insecurities.
I don't have any insecurities about anyone or anything. Actually, you know what? I feel like whenever I talk to you, you suck all the life out of me. I don't want to sit here and talk to you anymore. I'm not going to eat dinner and just go straight to bed. So don't even bother to ask me about it. Eat it by yourself if you want.
Fine. Don't eat it then.
Also, I'm warning you now, but don't let that kid cry all night when I'm trying to sleep.
How am I supposed to be able to control that? She's literally a crying newborn. If she doesn't cry, would that even make her a baby?
Oh my goodness, I'm telling you just to do whatever it takes to keep that kid quiet. The last thing I want to listen to after a long, exhausting day is a baby crying its head off. It seriously makes me want to leave the house.
Wow, I can't believe you. I don't have anything else to say to you anymore. Just go to sleep.
Hey, I've been meaning to keep this to myself, but it seems like you're stepping outside of your boundaries now. What's wrong with you?
What do you mean by that? What's going on?
What's going on? How can you dare ask me what's going on? Didn't you tell me that you're going to go straight back to work once you've had the baby? So why are you fiddling around and doing nothing instead of going back to work? I think you've had more than enough time to recover from the birth by now. What's the real reason why you haven't gone back to work already? You've extended your welcome with resting more than you should have.
Audrey, it hasn't even been half a year since I've had the baby. She cries all the time. How am I supposed to go out and work when she obviously needs me right now? She needs to be at least a year old before I can think about going back to work.
My goodness. Are you late with the trend nowadays? Don't you know? A lot of women these days tend to hire babysitters so they don't have to leave their poor husbands to make all the money and be the sole provider of the household. They feel so bad for making their husbands work all by themselves and try their best to get back to work. But look at you. It's as if you don't even care about your husband working his butt off all day, every single day.
Oh, I think that it's actually you who doesn't know how the world rolls nowadays. Even if I were to hire a babysitter, I've seen so many incidents of the babysitters abusing the baby while the parents are gone. You have no idea what these people can do to an innocent child these days. And I'm not trying to put up a security camera just to make sure that something like that doesn't happen to my daughter. I don't need to deal with drama like that in my life. Also, I don't want to have my child grow in someone else's hands. I'm the parent, so I want to raise her myself.
Okay, and if that's the case, can't you just ask your mom to take care of the child for you while you're gone for work?
I'm sorry, but if you think that my mom is sitting around doing nothing at the house, you're very wrong. She still goes to work. She's also not fit to watch a kid for that long. There's no way I'm trying to make her look after a child that cries every time something is needed. If I were to ask you to look after Heather, I know for sure that you would tell me no.
Well, isn't that obvious? Why would you want to make me look after a child? I'm old, and I need the rest. Also, I wouldn't have much of a problem if the baby was a boy, but it turns out that you gave birth to a girl. I don't really have that much attachment to her anyway.
See? Look, you didn't even hesitate to tell me that you wouldn't take care of Heather, listing all these excuses, but somehow you expect my mom to take care of her, knowing she's as old as you. Once Heather grows up a little more, I'll be going back to work. My boss already told me that they'll be giving me plenty of time to recover even after having the baby. So I would appreciate it if you would stop nagging me about it.
How am I supposed to wait any more longer, not knowing when you'll go back to work? Am I supposed to just sit here looking dumb and sucking my thumb until you go back to work?
What do you mean by that?
Are you asking me because you really don't know, or acting dumb because you don't want to talk about it?
I'm actually confused about what you're trying to tell me. What do you mean?
William makes about $3,000 a month, but you used to make around $5,000 a month. So with that, you would give me $1,500 each month so that I have something to live off of. But now that you've quit working, I haven't been getting that. Now I'm sitting here struggling to live off of whatever I have left in my bank. If you really don't have the want to work right now, you should at least go ask your family for some money to spare. I heard that your family has a lot of money.
Have you ever heard of the phrase, like mother, like son?
What about it? Why are you bringing that all up all of a sudden?
You and William are exactly alike to each other. I'm genuinely surprised at how similar two human beings can be to each other. You two literally regurgitate what's been said by the other person, word for word.
What are you even trying to say here? Stop being so weird. Thinking about this from a financial perspective, if you've been providing me with a budget of money to live off of, shouldn't you at least try to keep up with that, what you've been giving to me? I mean, you could find some other way to make money somehow.
Honestly, I think that it's you two that are the weird ones here. Even if my parents have a lot of money, there's no real reason why I should be giving you money. Nobody's forcing me to give you my money. Which makes it so that even if I were to be working and making money right now, there's no legal obligation for me to provide you financially. Is that not true?
Oh heavens, what has gotten into you? Before you got married, you couldn't speak a word of disrespect. But now, you've gotten used to us. You want to be all disrespectful, don't you? If you're going to keep up with this attitude, I don't want you as my daughter-in-law. Get divorced to my son.
Oh, did you just say divorce? That actually sounds like a great idea right now, Miss Audrey. I'll think about it. Wow, what an astonishing achievement that you've made, William. You've done so well that I would like to even give you a round of applause.
Jocelyn, what are you doing right now?
Why? What are you going to do with that information? Oh, are you just going to go ahead and put your hands on me again because you want money from me? I'm not going to tell you where I'm at. There's no reason for you to know where I am, and it's none of your business now.
What are you even talking about? How are you gonna lie and claim that I've put my hands on you?
Oh, look at you. So you're going to deny the fact that you've literally hit me? You've purposely targeted the parts of my body that can't be seen when I'm wearing clothes and beat me. Did you really think that I'd keep quiet about this like an idiot? William, this is the reason why everyone calls you an idiot. You've been working at the same place for years, but haven't been promoted, not even once. It just proves that you're incompetent and a loser.
Not only did you go through my son's phone, but you really dared to say such horrible things to him too. Stop being so disrespectful, Jocelyn. What's going on with you right now?
Oh, trust me, I didn't go through William's phone. It just conveniently came up when I was looking for evidence for the divorce. It was quite coincidental, in fact. It must have drove you nuts to stop getting my money, didn't it? You tried to take advantage of your daughter-in-law because her family has a lot of money. But it didn't quite work out the way that you wanted it to, so you were getting frustrated. Even though you're old, there's nothing wrong with your health. But you refuse to work just because of the fact that you don't want to work for the money yourself. You just wanted to lay back and relax while I brought in all the money. Is this not what's been going on? How pitiful. But the world doesn't revolve around you.
What did you just say to me? Rhonda, how did you raise Jocelyn? Do you not see the way that she's talking to an elderly? What is the situation that's going on right now?
Oh, I know. Didn't I do a great job at teaching her how to talk to people? I've taught her that she doesn't need to be all nice and polite to people like you.
What did you just say?
I knew something wasn't right about your family when I heard that Jocelyn wasn't going to get married to William. But I had no idea that you two were taking it this far with taking advantage of another person. Even if it may be true that our household has a lot of money, that doesn't mean that we like to just throw out money like it's a discount coupon. We're not ATMs. You should have thought about all of this before acting out.
Okay, cool. Let's just forget about my mom receiving her $1,500. Just answer this one for me, Jocelyn. Are you really going to divorce me?
Why shouldn't I be able to divorce you? You think I have some leftover feelings for you or something, William?
Are you really okay with what you're about to do with your life? I don't think you really understand what you're about to do.
Oh, I don't really care about that. It's not like you make a lot of money anyway. Plus, you have a bunch of debt with a huge amount of interest attached to your name right now. I would rather not live miserably trying to repay all of that when it wasn't even me who did it. And honestly, that's more than enough reason for me to divorce you. What are you gonna do now? Even if you ask me for more money now, I'm not your human ATM anymore.
Are you being serious? You'll regret this, Jocelyn.
Do you think I'm out of my mind? Don't worry, I won't regret a thing about you. Let's just end our marriage here and call it a day.
Just get the divorce with her, William. Jocelyn, you may be mistaken, but don't act as if William is incompetent. He'll find a much better wife than you soon enough. There's one last thing that I want to say to you, Jocelyn. Don't live your life like that.
Thanks for the advice, but I want you to know something before you give other people advice like that. You should live a successful life yourself before telling other people what to do and what not to do. Please take a look back at yourselves first, and then have the audacity to be nosy about how other people should live their lives.
Hey, it's me, William. How have you been, Jocelyn?
Wow, look who it is. It's the guy that claimed that he'll find another woman that's better off than I am. I wonder what you texted me for. What do you want?
Jocelyn, I want to ask you for something. Can you please help me out? It's been such a struggle making money and paying for bills.
What are you even talking about right now?
After I got divorced to you, I started paying alimony like I was ordered to, so I really don't have any more money. The house that we used to live in when we were married was in your name, so you obviously took that. My mom and I didn't have a choice, and so we moved into a 2-bedroom apartment. It's been so difficult to even pay for the rent. On top of that, I still have the loan that I need to pay for. I know that it's shameful for me to be asking you this, but could you please help us out this one time? I regret the way that I acted back then.
Wow, you've reached a new kind of low, William. I'm sorry, but it's too late now. Even if you did contact me sooner, I'm not crazy enough to be giving out money to someone like you. I won't ever forgive you for what you've done either. I really don't understand you. Why did you get such a big loan when you don't even have the ability to pay it off? If you're struggling that much, just go ahead and go bankrupt. Or you could just ask for one of those consumer proposals. Don't come around here to me trying to rip some money off of me, like I have any pity left for you. Wow, it really was the best choice I've made back then to get divorced to you. Now I can really tell.
Are you really gonna be heartless like this? Please, Jocelyn, think about the memories that we've made with each other.
I don't care about these memories or whatever you're talking about. Please stop embarrassing yourself and leave me alone. I'll make sure to continue on and support you from afar so that you can go on and live that low life of yours. Good. My ex and his in-laws were only seeing me as a human ATM even before we got married to each other. After I found out about that, I came to the conclusion that I won't be able to live with someone like him. I received a whole bunch of alimony from him, and I was able to take custody of Heather too. After about 2 years have passed by, he texted me again. The first thing that he told me was that he needed some help because he was having a hard time paying off loans and even with bills and rent. He talked about our memories that we made together, trying to make me feel bad for the state that he was in. It was so pathetic that he would resort into himself trying to draw pity out of me with cheap small talk. At that moment, I realized that the best thing I've done in my life was that I got divorced from him. A little while after we got divorced, I was able to go back and work where I used to work. I got promoted soon enough, and it was obvious that I was successfully opening up my path as a career woman. Although I'm a single mom, I want to be a proud mom for Heather and give her everything that she may need in her life. From now on, our little family should be able to live a happier life. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.
Oh, Ida dear, hey, I want to have a tea party at your house sometime. That's totally fine with you, right? Oh, what am I saying? Of course it is. But I might as well ask as a formality. But you're going to say yes. Uh-huh. What is this all of a sudden? You see, we've decided amongst the members of my mom group that we should start meeting up on Tuesdays for tea. We'll allow you to join our group, so let us use your place to host them. Well then, it's been decided. We'll be dropping by next Tuesday at 1 o'clock sharp. Be sure you're ready for us. Ooh, also, we can't have a tea party without tea and little sandwiches, so do be sure to prepare those as well.
Just hold your horses there. I am going to be doing work during that time. You can't do that.
What? Really? You work?
Yeah, I'm an office worker.
But you seem like you're always home.
Don't you know? These days a lot of remote work has been popping up. That's what my job is, so I fortunately get to stay home. I have a home office specifically for this purpose, but that doesn't mean I'm free. I do have to go into the office a few times a month, but even when I'm home, I have to clock in and clock out at certain times. It's not like I get assigned a bunch of work that I can complete whenever I feel like it. I'm sorry, but because of that, it's going to be really hard to designate my house as your meeting place. You shouldn't be counting on it.
Oh, stop. You don't have to be such a goody two-shoes all the time. If your work is remote, then that's even more reason why it's perfect to hold our weekly tea parties at your place. No one else but you knows what you're really doing since they can't see you.
That's not true. My company has a system in place where they can keep track of their employees and what they're doing. So that's impossible. I can't even go to the bathroom without them knowing about it. Under these circumstances, how am I going to host your tea party? Besides, isn't it weird for me to participate in your tea party with your mom friends? I don't belong there.
Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to cut this short. I'm about to start work, so I gotta go. See you.
Wait. You're quite an impudent little wench, aren't you, Ida? I suppose I may have to show you what happens when you mess with the girls of my mom group. Consider this a lesson. Hey there, Ida. Have you still not noticed? I commend your ignorance. Or perhaps you're just simply feigning it. After all, I wouldn't expect you to be quite this clueless. You see, I've stolen your husband. Oh, he's such a wonderful man. Let me tell you, he treats me so right, much better than my own husband ever has. What's that? You're wondering why I wanted to steal your hubby in the first place? Well, I suppose it's natural that you'd be curious. And wouldn't you know, there's a very good reason for that. It's because you're an impudent little wench, and I needed to teach you a lesson. The fate of a woman who's forever outcasted from her group is pathetic and sad, you know. Lingering in the background like she thinks she's a poor lone wolf. You see, I simply gave you a taste of what that might be like. You might try to apologize to me for your insolence, but I'm afraid it's too late. To tell you the truth, your hubby's already proposed to me. Now you know for next time that I'm not one to mess with, don't you? Anywho, be sure to divorce him ASAP. Oh, Ida, my, look what we have here. It seems your hubby's invited me out. so I'm on my way to a hotel to meet up with him right now. I mean, how could I possibly resist? I assure you, we'll be having plenty of fun together. Hey, Ida, will you respond already? I know you're jealous. That must be why you're ignoring me. Now I can understand why, but you need to get a grip already and accept reality. Stop being stubborn. Holding out isn't going to fix anything. Your husband no longer loves you and you can't win him back. Nothing is going to change. Divorce him already. Don't keep me waiting for too long. And guess what? I'll be waiting with your hubby in the meanwhile. I mean, he just won't let me go. So we'll be spending another steamy night at this high-class hotel, just the two of us.
Hey, Philip, can you give me some advice? I need to vent.
What's wrong?
Oh boy, there's a lot wrong. Is now a good time? I don't want to keep you up too late if it gets long.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm off of work tomorrow, so even if it winds up taking some time, I can stay up, no problem. Did something happen?
Well, first off, do you remember Tanya?
Tanya, huh? I remember that name coming up before. You said something like she was one of the parents at the preschool Tiffany goes to? If I remember right, she thoroughly believes she's at the top of the mom group hierarchy at the preschool. I've never met her, so I don't even know what she looks like. That's all I know about her.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You've been working in Hawaii all this time and haven't been able to come back home. There's no way you'd be personally acquainted with her. It'd be nearly impossible.
Huh? What's with that? Do you think that we were?
Sort of, but this just about confirms that you aren't. It seems Tanya is acting under a huge misunderstanding and has been running wild with it.
What's the misunderstanding about?
It's a lot to take in, so I'll just send you a screenshot of our WhatsApp conversation. That'd be easier for me.
Oh boy, alright, I'll give it a look. This has gotta be good. Phew, I read it all. So she is a special new kind of crazy.
So that's what you thought too. Yeah. I don't know what's going on up there, but whatever it isn't good. When I met her for the first time, I'm pretty sure I told her about Tiffany and our situation. But I guess she forgot, or maybe she just wasn't listening. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Why don't you correct her?
Well, about that, I wanted to, but it seems like she blocks me after every message she sends, so she doesn't even give me a chance to respond.
Really?
Yeah, I talked to the other moms in the group, and apparently it's all on purpose. She was howling in laughter over it. You know, hearing that, I can't help imagining her like a movie villain cackling over her evil plans. I'd find it funny if it wasn't real. I don't know how intentional she's being about this part, but she manages to always send me those weird messages right when I'm in the middle of work. Thanks to that, I never get the chance to respond to her in real time before she blocks me.
It seems that means that she doesn't want to hear your replies.
Yep, seems like it. I guess I can't be too surprised. She has a very domineering type of personality and hates people talking back to her. Actually, I think you could tell that just by the messages she was sending me. I was thinking about seeing her in person and correcting her. That way she wouldn't be able to ignore me and hide behind a block button. But I'm somewhere else right now, you know, it's not easy for me. It's because of that your dad's been taking Tiffany to school instead of me now.
Then can't you ask someone else to talk to her for you? Someone who knows her contact information?
I did consider doing that, but I don't know how much I should say to someone who's unrelated to the situation. I don't want to get them involved in this mess.
Ah, right, true.
Besides, the only people I know for sure can contact her are the other moms. But the ones in that group are super unapproachable. I don't really want to ask them for anything, so it's difficult. They might even make the situation worse.
Gosh, she really chose the worst timing to pull something like this. Your hands are completely tied.
Yeah, it sucks.
Then maybe can't you just leave her be? She can go on being delusional on her own. What's the worst that she can do? Blow up your phone?
What? Is that really a good idea?
I don't know, but what else can you do? She has no intentions of hearing you out, and you can't see her in person. It's already unbelievable that she's cheating on her husband. No matter what happens, she'll be getting her comeuppance sooner or later. She won't be bothering you forever.
I suppose.
If the idea of that is troubling, maybe you should wait and see what she does before blocking her yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyways, I'm here for you. If you're in a tough spot, just holler, alright?
Right, I will, thanks.
Alrighty, I'm heading off to bed now. Good night.
Yeah, night.
Oh, Ida. It's been 4 days since I declared that I've stolen your husband. Even without me reminding you, I'm sure you're well aware. After all, my past WhatsApp messages, see, they've all been read. So if you try to lie and act like you don't know anything, it's not gonna work. So, when are you gonna divorce him? You see, we'll be having our wedding ceremony in 3 days. It's a big problem for us if you're still married. That's why you better hurry up right now so you don't mess up our plans. Or else I'll make sure you'll be sorry. Hey, what's the meaning of this? I noticed the other day that you're not the one taking Tiffany to school anymore. Was the one dropping off of her grandfather? He looked pretty old, so I can't imagine it'd be one of your siblings. Well, this is certainly something. I don't know whether he's your father or your husband's. But this is good news for me. I'm sure that means you've been busy discussing your upcoming divorce. That's why you can't take her to school anymore, and why her grandpa has to step in. You have plenty of talking to do just between the two of you. That's great. Keep it up just like that. All the way up until you get a divorce. Just don't take too long. I don't have much patience. God, this is taking forever. You still haven't divorced? I thought you two have been discussing it. Otherwise, why the hell is Tiffany's grandpa been dropping her off now? What, you got tired of being a good mother? That's just a poor excuse. Get on my level, will you? I divorced my husband a while ago already, so? When's it going to be your turn? I've been waiting long enough. I'm guessing you're slacking off as usual. I see. You think you can drag this on forever? Well, that won't do. You better listen to me soon. You hear me? Unless you don't care what happens to your little Tiffany, then by all means keep ignoring me. I'll make sure you regret it.
Philip, Tiffany's with you already, isn't she? Please tell me she is.
Huh? What is this all of a sudden?
Just like we planned, she's over there visiting you right now, right?
Yeah, she is. After my dad picked her up from preschool, they got on a plane headed for Hawaii. They arrived here safely not too long ago and are unpacking their things.
Oh, I'm so glad. God, that's such a relief. I was worried something would happen to her before she got there.
What's the matter? Did something happen with Tanya again?
Yeah, I've been letting her WhatsApp messages be, like always. None of it's been that alarming, just kinda seemed like I was letting her bark at a wall. But she sent me a particularly scary message today. She told me I'd better get a divorce unless I wanted something to happen to Tiffany. She was basically threatening me by using her.
What the actual hell? She is really the lowest of the low.
Yeah, it's pretty extreme. It seems her wedding ceremony is going to be tomorrow, so that's why she's getting desperate to have me divorce.
What? If they're having a wedding ceremony so soon, does that mean she's already divorced her own husband?
Based on what she's told me over WhatsApp, that seems to be the case.
Jeez. That doesn't mean she can just threaten you into divorcing. That is crazy. What is she even planning to do to Tiffany?
I don't know, and I don't intend to find out. I also still don't know who's been her lover this entire time, especially since it's clearly not you. But I'm off work tomorrow, so I'll keep an eye out on my phone and respond to her right away this time before she has the chance to block me.
Ida.
She threatened Tiffany. I can't just ignore this anymore. I have to face her.
I'm really sorry.
What are you apologizing for? You've done nothing wrong.
You've gotten mixed up in our family situation, and it's the whole reason that Tanya is having this weird misunderstanding.
It's all right. It's not like I'm confronting her face to face. It's just over WhatsApp. It's no biggie. The second she unblocks me, I'm gonna hit her with the facts and correct her misunderstandings. That's all.
Just don't overdo it, okay?
I won't. Thanks.
Yoo-hoo! Guess what? Today's the day of my wedding ceremony, and I'm going to marry that rich husband of yours that I stole. It's going to be fantastic. It costs $50,000, you know, so it's going to be a spectacular event. Surely better than my wedding with my ex-husband.
Looks like I can finally reply to you, Tanya.
Huh? What the? You scared me. It's so early in the morning. I wasn't expecting you to respond.
I'm off work today, so I've been keeping WhatsApps open just for you.
Huh? Is that right?
You've been blocking me in between your messages this entire time, and you went out of your way to message me specifically during my work hours. It was really frustrating, and I couldn't talk to you.
Of course. That's all on purpose.
And because of that, you've been having a major misunderstanding this entire time. It's spiraling out of control, and I have to clear it up.
What on earth are you talking about?
Just so you know, I don't have a husband.
What? Oh my, that's because you've finally gotten divorced, right? And now you're single again. That's why you can say something like that, since it's technically correct now. Gosh, don't word things so confusingly.
No, you're wrong. I don't have a husband, but I do have a fiancé.
Excuse me? Look, I don't know what you've been going on about, but I have to get ready for the wedding ceremony, so toodles!
I've never gotten married before in my entire life.
What? But you have a daughter now, don't you? So, what are you saying?
She isn't related to me at all. She's my fiancé's niece.
Huh? Then why is she with you?
It was just before she transferred preschools. My fiancé's sister and her husband were involved in a traffic accident and were sent to the hospital. Those two were Tiffany's parents. For the duration of their hospitalization, it turns out they were going to be taken care of near my place of residence. There also happened to be a preschool very close to me. As such, Tiffany's been put temporarily under my care.
Wait, really? That's what's going on?
Also, there's a reason her grandpa's been picking her up now instead of me. He recently retired and moved over here last week. And, as her grandpa, he really wanted to be the one to take care of Tiffany. It worked out great for me. There was a business trip I was trying to put on hold for a while now, but thanks to this change in plans, I was able to go on it. Incidentally, I'm still at the hotel on my business trip right now.
I see. So that explains why he's been picking her up now.
With all of this out the way, I'm sure I've cleared up most of your misunderstandings, right? You're not going to get any more weird ideas, are you?
Let's see. From what I understand, it wasn't your husband I stole, it was your fiancé.
No, you're wrong.
What part of it is wrong?
My fiancé's been in a totally different state for 2 years now because of his work. You've never been acquainted with him.
Huh? Wait, just hold on a minute. Then why did I always see you coming out of that huge rich-looking house near the preschool? When I called out to the man there, he said he was the owner of the house, and because of that, I thought that meant he must 100% be your husband.
I don't live there. I actually live in the apartment across the street from their house.
Say what?
Yeah. The reason you'd often see me coming out of that house is because I became close with his wife through our similar hobbies. Also, about the people who live inside, how old is that man that you're with?
He told me he was 32.
This involves personal information that doesn't belong to me, so I can't divulge much. But what I can tell you is that there isn't a man of that age living in that house.
What is the meaning of this? I'm going to have to interrogate him at once. Oh my god, Ida, what am I gonna do? He hasn't come to the wedding venue. I don't see him anywhere.
What?
And on top of that, he still hasn't paid the $50,000 for the wedding ceremony. I entrusted that money to him.
No way. You're the one who was covering all the wedding fees?
We were supposed to go halvies on it and pay $25,000 each, but he said he wouldn't be able to get that much money out until the next day. That's why he told me to pay for it in his place, and then he'd pay me back later. And what's worse, I can't even get a hold of him. I can't call him. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? On top of that $50,000, I was letting him borrow $20,000 from me.
Huh? Well,
Oh no, where on earth did he run off to? Don't tell me he got involved with an accident or something.
Tanya, this is just my theory. I could be totally wrong, but what's the possibility that he was a marriage scammer? That he never intended to marry you in the first place, and that he was always going to do this to you?
Excuse me?
If I'm wrong, I'm truly sorry. It's just, from how you're describing the situation, it was starting to sound like it might be possible.
I can't believe this.
It wouldn't be the only thing he's lied about. He lied to you about where he lived, didn't he? And he has $70,000 of your money in his pocket now. Perhaps you should investigate, just to make sure. I mean, maybe he really is in an accident or something, but you can't assume that without proof.
No way. Is this really how it is?
It turned out that, yes, her fiancé was a marriage scammer and never intended to actually marry her. Fortunately, he wasn't really good at what he does. He made a few careless mistakes that made him stand out, and it wasn't long before he was caught. According to him, Tanya had also lied to him, saying she was single. In the end, I guess they were both sorta in the wrong, huh? They're both liars. But the most glaring problem here is Tanya had taken that $70,000 from her former husband when she walked out on him. Fortunately, all of that money was found and returned safely, but $50,000 of that had to disappear into the cancellation fees for the wedding. As such, she has to pay off the remaining $50,000 on top of damages. Not only that, but she had given her husband custody over her children, so now she has to pay child support too. She's been apparently introduced to a job to help her pay off her debt, and that's where she's been working. But from what I've heard, it's a really harsh working environment that's been putting her through the ringer. Every once in a while, she can be spotted staggering down the streets.
Oh yeah, yeehaw! Hey, Kenny, what's up? Hey, Bill, just chill for a little bit, please. How many times have I told you I can't stand it when you're acting crazy like this? Come on, man, lighten up a little. It's party time. I can't talk to you when you're like this. See you later. Oh, come on, bro. There's no need to be such a stick in the mud like that. Why do you have to be so cold? Put yourself in my shoes for a moment. Every time I go through my WhatsApp account, I'm reminded of your stupidity because these messages remain in my history. What? You're drunk again, aren't you? How many bars have you been to so far? Maybe 20? Yeah, well, we both know that's not very likely. There's not even 20 decent watering holes in town. You just picked a random number out of the air, didn't you? Was it that obvious? Not half. I guess I need to work on that. Before you worry about your acting skills, you need to worry about your wife. She's at home pregnant with your child. Why on earth are you out drinking at a time like this? It's okay. Mom and Dad are there to look after her. Yeah, I know you're back living with them for the moment, but you can't just use that as an excuse to go out drinking and partying on your own. I'm not on my own, bro. That's irrelevant. You need to take more responsibility for your own family. You're relying too heavily on Mom and Dad, and that's not fair on anyone. Rebecca is due next month, right? When are you going to realize that it's time for you to settle down and become a responsible parent? Oh man, I get enough of this from Mom and Dad. Now I need to cop it from you too? I thought if anyone, you would be a little more understanding of my situation. You're still enjoying the single life. Don't you realize that I'm going to miss that very soon, once my kid is born? I wish you wouldn't ride me like this. Even though I'm not married, it's quite obvious that I understand more about the workings of the world than you do. When I finally settle down, I'm definitely going to do the right thing by my partner. As you need to too. Now stop your partying and just go home. Okay, that's it. I've had enough. I was going to wait a little while before dropping this little bit of news on you. I was hoping, or trying, to keep it a secret for a little bit longer. But now you've pissed me off with your high and mighty attitude, so I think I'm going to let you have it now. What are you going on about? You know your girlfriend? My girlfriend? Yes, I know her. I slept with her. Say what? Of course, it was mutually consenting. Man, she is one hot piece of work. I can't believe you could choose someone like her. I'm sure she's not your type. To tell you the truth, I'm still with her right now. We're just in front of a hotel. They charged for the night, but we only needed a room for a few hours. Yeah, whatever. Look, I really don't have the time for your petty little games right now. It's pretty obvious that you're lying out of your backside right now. I'm not lying at all. My girlfriend is currently at my apartment right now. She came over yesterday afternoon. We had dinner and she stayed over. What? So that's why I'm pretty sure that you're lying. Again, I say what? Oh, come on, man. You're drunk. Just hurry up and get yourself home. That's probably the best course of action at this time. Now I know that you're telling a few lies. If your girlfriend stayed over at your place last night, then who the hell is with me right now? I don't know. Your imaginary girlfriend? Oh, brother, ouch! But forget about that. You're married, and you're gonna be a father next month. Someone in your position shouldn't be making jokes like that. They're not funny at the best of times. Now, I'm getting tired of this, but you need to go home. Hey, Bill. What is going on? I got a message from your wife. She said that you haven't come home for the past few days. She hasn't been able to get in contact with you. She's getting so worried that she's asking around if anyone has heard from you. What the hell are you up to? What are you playing at? There can't be too many good explanations for this. Oh, hey there, Kenny. What's up? I know that you love that. Anyway, when my phone beeped just now, I thought it would be another message from my cute girlfriend. You can imagine my disappointment when it was a message from you. Are you still going on with that stupid joke? Please don't tell me that you skipped out of work and are out drinking already. No, I actually came to work today. Today? What about the other days? Look, I'm on my lunch break. You send me a message and I reply. Why do you have to get on my case like this? Would you prefer I just ignored you too? Okay, my apologies. All that aside, do you still think I was joking the other day? Joking? You talked so much crap, I pretty much put it all out of my mind. Even the bits where I said I was with your girlfriend? Oh yes, I recall you saying something like that. But like I said, I don't have time to play your stupid games and play along with your bad jokes. You're more than welcome to think that I was joking. While we're on the topic, I'm gonna be seeing her again tonight. Okay, sure, I'll play along. And then what? And then what? Naturally, after a while, we'll end up snuggling. Okay, well, first, that's impossible. What? How? Why? Well, first of all, she's off on an overseas business trip from today. I dropped her off at the airport this morning. She jumped on the plane and I waved her goodbye. That is why I'm able to come up with the conclusion that you're just telling another one of your bad jokes. Perhaps there's a chance that you've hooked up with someone that just looks like my girlfriend? Or your imagination is just going into overdrive again. It's not my imagination. Okay then, what is your girlfriend's name? Please tell me. It's Stacy. Why do you need to ask? Stacy? For real? For real. Okay, this is a little weird. I don't remember telling you my girlfriend's name, so... But if knowing her name isn't enough for you, I can tell you that she has a killer body. Is that enough proof? Oh, she's so much better than my dumpy wife. Her skin is so smooth, her dark hair is so silky, and the smell of her perfume, it's like a rose garden. Okay. I don't like the way this conversation is heading. I think I'm starting to fall for her. Hold it right there. What on earth are you talking about? You can't be serious. If you're telling the truth, I really don't know what to say. You have a wife, a pregnant wife, and yet you're going out and hooking up with other women? On top of that, you hit on Stacy? Don't you have any feelings for your wife at all? This is gonna ruin her. No, I'm not really concerned about her. I found myself a hot new model. And to top it off, it's my younger brother's girlfriend that I stole. Okay, look, we're gonna talk about that a bit later. Hey, here's a good idea. Let's do a trade. Your girlfriend for my pregnant wife. Have you lost your mind? Think about it from my point of view. My wife is so huge right now. It's embarrassing to be seen with her in that shape. She is pregnant, man. How can you be so inconsiderate? And to hit on Stacy of all people? How does that make you feel? Pretty bad, right? Your girlfriend has been stolen by your older brother. Bro, I never knew you had such bad taste in women. What are you talking about? It's easy to see any way you look at it. Your wife is so much better than Stacy. Are you crazy? Have you forgotten who my wife is? Not at all. She has so many better qualities than Stacy. They are not even in the same league. What's this? Have you got the hots for my wife? Look, there's something I need to do right now. So I need to get off WhatsApp for a bit. But before I go, I'll leave you with this one piece of information. Tell me, this has gotta be good coming from you. My girlfriend, her name is Rebecca. What? Wait, what? I'll speak to you soon. Oh, hang on, don't go. Tell me again, what is your girlfriend's name? It's not Stacy? Who the hell is Rebecca? Kenny, Ken, don't go. Hey, Kenny? Come on, where are you? This is not fair. No messages for 2 whole weeks? After you dropped that bombshell on me? I have a feeling that your so-called girlfriend Rebecca is nothing more than a figment of your imagination. Now you're the one who's telling bad jokes, not me. Hey Bill, what good timing. I was just gonna message you too. It's like you can read my mind. Really? Go on, what have you got to say to me? It would appear that you haven't been home for the past few days again. Have you been shacking up with Stacy again? Oh yeah, oh what a ride. We took off to a little resort just outside of town. Just me and her and the room to ourselves. The room service is amazing too. I can't believe how lightly you're treating this. It's nothing more than cheating on your wife. It's infidelity, and you know that's not looked upon lightly. Whatever. I don't suppose I need to tell you, but your girlfriend is amazing. I didn't think it was possible for someone so perfect to exist. It's like I'm in a dreamland this whole time with her. That is just revolting to think about. I don't want to think about it. Oh, you're just jealous. It's natural that you don't want to think about it. Hey, bro. Yes? You do realize that Stacy is already married. Your point being what? Well, seeing as you're already under the impression that she's my girlfriend, I just wanted to see if you had all of the facts. Yes, well, actually, I did hear that from her. Okay, then, good. I just wanted to make sure that you knew the facts and were still happy to pursue the relationship. Man, you must be so angry. You finally get the courage to try and snare a married woman to be your girlfriend. And when you catch one, she ends up being taken by her older brother. My girlfriend is not married. Don't worry about that. No, she is definitely married. No, I told you before, my girlfriend's name is Rebecca, not Stacy. Oh, yes, your imaginary girlfriend, Rebecca. You're just so depressed that I took Stacy from you, that you've gone and created a girlfriend in your fantasy world. Look, bro, I don't have time to continue going around in circles like this, so let me explain a few things clearly. Go ahead, I'm listening. Maybe Stacy didn't tell you, but your wife, Rebecca, and Stacy all went to the same school. They what? You heard me. They were all in the same grade. It doesn't sound like they were very close, but they all knew of each other. And then? From what I hear, Stacy always considered the others to be her rivals. She could be a bit of a pain at the best of times. Okay. One story I heard was how she stole your wife's boyfriend at the time. Then, when she grew tired of him, she went after Rebecca's boyfriend. Quite successfully, apparently. She used to do it to everyone. She just couldn't handle the other girls having a boyfriend and being happy. Yeah, but that was way back in high school after all. Rebecca said after graduation they all lost touch with each other. But when Stacy's husband got transferred to the branch in town, they sort of rekindled their quote-unquote friendship. At the time, Rebecca was already going out with me. I didn't know about Stacy's past at the time, but I learned quickly. What do you mean? Well, not long after being introduced to her, she tried hitting on me. I don't believe you. Just keep listening. Anyway, you were right when you say she's very attractive. But I have to say, there was just something in her eyes that I just didn't like. Her eyes? Yeah, it was like she had locked onto a target, like a predator locking onto its prey. I didn't know about her past at the time, so I was caught a little unaware. But later, it became apparent that she was definitely trying to steal me from Rebecca, just like old times. When the events of the past came to light, I realized what a bad situation I could be in. So I made sure not to give her the wrong impression. The final straw was when she came to my house uninvited. I had no option but to threaten to call the police if she didn't leave. Fortunately, she left and I hadn't heard from her since. That is, until you mentioned her name the other day. It would appear that after me, her next target was your wife's husband, i.e. you. What are you talking about? That can't be true. I have a hunch that when she realized I was not interested, she turned her attention to you. Given her previous experiences, perhaps she was of the belief that we had some kind of bond. Whether she believed this or not, it was enough for her to tell you that she was my girlfriend. Now that you mention it, I was more attracted to her when she told me that. It appears that you were drawn in by her web of deceit. It takes a strong man to resist her charms. You might not know this, but she's rumored to have 5 boyfriends at the current time. 5? Yep, I believe it's you and 4 others who she divides her time between. I honestly can't believe you didn't realize this. Hey, it's not my fault. Why didn't you just tell me this before? If I had known that someone of her caliber was hanging around, I would have been more careful. If you think about it, I pretty clearly warned you of something like this happening. What? When? Back over Christmas? I pretty much gave you the same information back then and warned you of what might happen if you weren't careful. That? I thought you were just trying to talk yourself up. I guess this is proof that you simply weren't listening. You really need to pay more attention to people. Oh. Anyways, just to confirm that you were fully aware that Stacy was a married woman. And even though you knew that, you still willingly entered into a relationship with her. It goes without saying, both Stacy's husband and your wife are now in possession of enough evidence to file for divorce. I do believe they intend contacting their lawyers in the near future. Lawyers? I highly recommend that you get yourself home as soon as humanly possible and have a proper discussion with your wife. Kenny, Ken, what's the big deal? Why aren't you in your apartment? Sorry? Mom and Dad said that they were gonna disown me. Me, their eldest son. Okay, and then? Why are you at my place? They kicked me out of the house and they said that I couldn't live there anymore. So I need a place to stay for a while. Naturally, that means yours. So why on earth is your apartment so empty? Easy. I moved out of there. That's why it's empty. You've moved out? What the hell? In that case, just give me your new address. I'm gonna crash at yours for a while. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I don't need the likes of you anywhere near me. Likes of me? How dare you? Look, just calm down. I got married to Rebecca and we moved in together. I really don't need you and your bad choices anywhere near my life. You would be nothing but a hindrance to us, so I choose not to have that anywhere near me. That's hardly fair. Given that this is partly your fault, you need to help me out. Oh, by the way, I heard from your wife that she and Stacy's husband have filed papers against you and her. What were they claiming for again? Child support and alimony? She said that you were able to pay off the amounts in just one lump sum? Yeah, but I didn't want that hanging over my head, so I took it on to pay them off ASAP. So thanks to that, now I have no money to my name. With no money, it's pretty much impossible to rent a new place, given that everyone wants a pretty substantial bond up front. That's why you need to let me stay with you. No thanks. Like Mom and Dad, I'm also going to cut my ties to you. I'm pretty sure that I'll be much happier without you around. No, come on, you can't do that. Not legally anyways. But I don't need to do anything legally. I'm just stating my case that I don't ever want to see you again. But I lost my job too. Now I have no money, no income, no house, and no family. Oh, come on, bro. I don't want to lose you too. Lost your job? Did that have anything to do with all of this too? Well, yeah, sort of. You see, I sort of took a little bit of time off to spend it with Stacy. Perhaps I took off more than bosses wanted and said it was stuff to do with the pregnancy. So they told me to pack my stuff and get out. Oh, don't you feel bad for me? I've been through so much in the last few weeks. I'm your older brother. It should be you and me against the world. We've got to stand by each other, help each other out. Just like old times, hey? Oh, come on, bro. What do you say? See you later, alligator. I've got nothing more to say to you. Wait, come on, Kenny. Kenny? So Bill had nowhere left to turn. As a result, he went to his wife's family home to plead his case. They had recently given birth to their child and was resting there. Unbeknownst to Bill, though, her parents lived in a rather large house with some pretty decent security measures. One of those measures being 10 well-trained Doberman guard dogs. After he jumped the fence, he ended up being chased around a bit before climbing up a tree to escape. The security company were called to switch off the alarms. And when they discovered my brother in a tree, they had no choice but to call the police. My parents very reluctantly took him back, but they weren't going to let him live there rent-free. One of their friends had a construction company and were often looking for laborers. So they sent my brother over there to work and pay off his debts. Every now and then he messages me for financial assistance, but like I told him, I had no interest in helping him out. As for Stacy, it wasn't just her ex-husband she had done wrong. Apparently, she had quite a number of people filing papers against her for various indiscrepancies. She too had to take out a number of loans to pay off her debts. I'm not exactly sure what she's doing for money now, but I've heard rumors that she's having to flaunt her body to get it. I guess that's what happens when you try to take more than your fair share. Eventually, you'll get what's coming to you. I'm not coming home till late tonight. I'm gonna go out and drink with some of my coworkers. I don't need dinner, so just make sure there's something I can snack on when I get back.
Wait, Henry, you're not serious about this, are you? My due date is less than a week away. I need you here. Please just come home as soon as you finish work. We never know when my water will break.
Exactly, it's a week away. What's the rush? Nah, man. There's no point.
The due date is just a rough estimate. There's still a possibility that the baby could be born early in any minute now, though. Who knows when I'm gonna suddenly go into labor? Please, I want you to come straight home after work.
What are you talking about? I just told you that I had plans tonight. You better not make me cancel them, Emma. It's still too early for the baby to come out. Just hold it in if it feels like that baby's gonna come out.
You think I'm gonna be able to do that?
Sure.
So you're really not gonna come back then? You're gonna go out to drink while your wife is 9 months pregnant?
There's no point in me being home. It's not your due date for another week. My mom told me that I was born 2 days before the due date, and my brother was about to be early too. So that means you'll be fine for another few days. I'll start coming home early when it's 3 days before your due date. Aw, just chill, Emma. You're just being overdramatic about this.
That varies depending on the person, Henry. Stop assuming that I'm going to be the same as your mom. Due dates are just estimates. I could give birth any minute now. Look it up on Google if you don't believe me.
You really shouldn't believe everything that you read on the internet. I'm telling you that I'll spend more time at home in a couple of days, okay? Jeez. Stop being so clingy just because you're pregnant. It is so damn annoying.
Did you just say that I'm clingy for asking you to come home because my due date is just around the corner? Our baby is about to be born. Henry, you're stressing me out even more. I'm already stressed out enough as it is.
I'm telling you to let me do what I want to do and be free before I can't do this anymore, okay? Once the baby's here, I'm not gonna have much freedom. This is the last few days of freedom I get, so leave me alone. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Talk to you later.
Henry, how could you do this to me?
Emma, you do realize that it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I do know that. It's 3 more days till my due date, so I've been looking at the calendar every single day. We might even be celebrating Thanksgiving with our baby this year.
Well, if you know about it, then you need to hurry up and start preparing dinner for us. I'm expecting a grand Thanksgiving dinner this year.
What did you just say? I'm not in any state to cook right now, Henry, and you know that.
Stop using your pregnancy as an excuse. You made a pretty great Thanksgiving dinner last year. I expect the same or better from you this year. I don't understand why you're being so lazy and lying in bed upstairs already. You literally haven't prepared anything.
I might be able to prepare something small, but I'm not doing anything grand this year. We're also not inviting anyone over this year. I just don't have the energy to make anything when I'm this close to giving birth. I also don't feel that great either. I think that I should stay lying down until the baby comes. I have a huge headache and my energy levels are so low.
What are you talking about? You better not be serious. I have been looking forward to this Thanksgiving dinner for so long now.
I actually tried to prepare a small meal for tomorrow, but I felt dizzy standing up, so I just left it at that.
Stop being so lazy, Emma. And why is our house so darn messy here? I haven't seen you do any housework recently. How do you explain that? You should know that I like to live in a clean environment.
Why can't you understand that I can't move around and live like usual? I'm 9 months into my pregnancy. My water could break any minute now.
Do you not want to make me happy for Thanksgiving? It's one of my favorite holidays. I'm always working so hard to put money on the table for the both of us. Are you seriously not going to do anything for me?
I can't do anything when I'm in this kind of state. I just want to rest while I wait for our baby to come out.
What the hell is wrong with you? I can't believe that you're being so irresponsible about this.
I'm the one being irresponsible? Also, where did you go, Henry? You told me that you were just going to the local store to buy some snacks. That was 3 hours ago and you still haven't come back.
Well, in fact, I've just decided that I'm going to spend today and tomorrow at my friend's place. I'm going to go to their Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow.
You're joking, right? You're not really gonna leave me by myself, are you?
Well, this is your fault for not preparing a proper Thanksgiving dinner for me. You also haven't cleaned our house at all, so it's a total mess. I'd much rather spend my precious Thanksgiving elsewhere. My friend is actually preparing a grand dinner for tomorrow. I am so excited already. You only have yourself to blame for this. I would have stayed.
You told me that you would stay by my side once we got close to my due date. There's only 3 days left. What happened to that promise?
Well, you just didn't clean the house or prepare dinner for Thanksgiving. Why should I have to keep any promises to you? If you want me to come home, make sure you prepare a good Thanksgiving dinner. I also want you to clean every single room in the house before I do.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. You better start cooking immediately. If there's not a good Thanksgiving dinner prepared, I'm going to consider getting a divorce too, Emma, and I'm serious about this too.
I really don't think it's fair for you to threaten me with a divorce like this.
You're the one who's being unfair, Emma. You've been skipping the housework and slacking off with goddamn everything ever since you got pregnant. You're still 3 whole days away from your due date. I don't know what you're complaining about so much. There shouldn't be an excuse to skip doing the housework and cooking.
How many times do I have to tell you this? The due date is just a rough estimate of when the baby is coming. I could start giving birth at any moment now. Why don't you understand this? I need to rest so my body is in good condition when I give birth. I need your help too, Henry.
Didn't I tell you not to be so clingy and needy? I really hate it when you're like this. Are you sure that you can be a mother at this rate? You're gonna need a lot more resilience if you plan on raising a child. I'm trying to teach you a lesson right now.
A lesson? In a situation like this? Henry, listen. Please just let me rest.
Just make sure the house is clean and start cooking. If it's not done, we're getting a divorce right after Thanksgiving. You better be prepared for that.
I really wish that you would be supporting and caring for me right now. Emma, happy belated Thanksgiving, dear. How are you feeling? Is everything okay? Will my grandchild be born soon? Hi, Sarah. Happy belated Thanksgiving to you, too. I'm doing okay, I suppose. It must have been rough having your due date overlap with Thanksgiving. I hope that you and the baby managed to rest and relax yesterday. Well, not exactly. I'm absolutely exhausted. I also have some bad news for you, too. I think me and Henry are getting a divorce. Wait, what are you talking about all of a sudden? A divorce? What happened? He got really mad because I wasn't able to prepare a Thanksgiving dinner for him. I also wasn't able to do much of the housework either. He was really angry that the house wasn't clean enough. Wait, are you serious? Those things aren't important right now. You definitely shouldn't be the one cooking or cleaning anyway. Your baby could be born any minute now. I mean, the house should be baby-proofed and clean when the baby comes, but that can be done later. If anything, Henry should be the one that does the cleaning and cooking in your place. That would solve all the problems. Anyway, I thought that you went back to your father's house to stay with them before the birth. No, I never went back to my parents' house. I'm still in our apartment. Oh, I thought you wanted to stay with your father before the delivery. I really didn't want to be the burden and stress him out by going back to live with him, so in the end I decided to stay here. Oh, well, I was told that you wanted to stay with him because some of your other relatives were going there too, to help you out. So you're still with Henry right now then? Yeah, I'm with him. It's just that he's barely ever home recently. I'm all by myself right now as well. Wait, what? You're by yourself right now? Why are you alone? The baby could be born any moment now. Who's gonna take you to the hospital if your water breaks? Yep, I'm completely by myself. I am a little worried about what I should be doing too. Wait, don't tell me that you cleaned and cooked Thanksgiving dinner too? I actually did what I could, but he didn't end up coming back home like he promised. He told me that he would get a divorce if I didn't do it, so I stayed up most of the night trying to do what I can. I actually struggled quite a bit because my body wasn't feeling too good after moving around. I'm laying down right now because I think I'm at my limit. I can't believe this is happening! You hold on for a little while. I'm going to come over to help you out right now. I thought that you were at your father's house with plenty of support. At least that's what Henry told me. That's why I was planning to call or message you every so often to see how you were doing. I really didn't think that you would be in a situation like this. Sarah, oh no! Wait, are you okay? What's wrong? I think that my water just broke. Oh no, that's not good at all.
Emma, I can't believe that the house is still a pigsty. I came all the way back home thinking that you had cleaned the house and made a nice Thanksgiving dinner. I guess I thought wrong. You haven't done anything. There's a bunch of wet clothes on the table and the vacuum is just left on the floor. Do you seriously call this cleaning? You're a huge idiot if you thought that this would make me happy. I guess I'm just gonna have to get the divorce from you like I planned. Where the hell even are you right now? I'm gonna make you sign the divorce papers, so hurry up and come back here immediately.
Henry, Emma and your baby are both in critical condition. She's not able to reply to you.
Huh? What are you talking about? Who is this?
They're both in the emergency room getting surgery. This is not a laughing matter.
I really don't understand. Who am I talking to?
You'll see soon enough. I'm using Emma's phone to reply to you.
Well, no crap, I can tell that, you weirdo.
I'm going to switch to my phone to text you right now, then you'll know who this is.
What the hell are you talking about? A stranger like you has no business intruding. Stay out of this. It is none of your business.
Henry!
Oh, hey, Mom. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Oh, sorry I couldn't make it back home this year. I would have loved to eat your Thanksgiving spread for sure. Oh, man, I miss that.
Shut the hell up, Henry! I don't remember raising you into such a monster.
What are you talking about, Mom? A monster?
Stop acting like you don't know what I'm talking about. I just texted you from Emma's phone saying that I would switch to my phone.
Wait, what? That was you, Mom?
Yes, it was, you idiot. I can't believe what you've done.
Whoa, that's a huge surprise. How was I supposed to know it was you? I thought that you were back at home. I didn't even think that there was any chance that you would be texting me on her phone. So that must mean then that she's at your place? She must have lied to you and somehow got you to side with her. You shouldn't listen to anything that she says. It's all a lie. I don't know what she's told you, but she's been an absolute terrible wife to me lately. She keeps on using the fact that she's pregnant as an excuse to skip the housework and cooking. She even tried to slack off from her cooking for me for Thanksgiving dinner this year. She is absolutely insane.
You're the one that's absolutely insane. I can't believe that you're making your pregnant wife do all that. You should be letting her rest as much as possible before she gives birth.
Why though? There are still 2 days left till her due date.
You idiot! She's already given birth.
Wait, you're joking, right?
Not at all. I texted her this morning to see how she was doing, and that was when her water broke. I immediately called the ambulance, and me and your dad rushed to the hospital that she was sent to. I also spoke to her dad immediately so that he could come too, but the doctor told us that both her and the baby are both in a critical state.
Is it really true? But I thought she'd be fine. Emma still had 3 days till her due date.
There's still a great chance for the baby to be born before the due date, Henry. Everyone is different. A due date is just an estimate.
Wait, what?
You don't even know that? Just how stupid are you? Did you not do any research ever since she got pregnant? What the hell were you doing this entire time?
Well, I was busy with work and stuff.
You also told me that Emma had gone back to her father's house to give birth. What the hell was that about? Did you lie to me?
I just said that so that you and everyone else would stop asking me questions. I thought that she shouldn't be able to depend on anyone as a learning experience to become a better mother. A strong mother has to be really independent after all.
Do you not realize how difficult and dangerous it is to give birth? She should be receiving all the support possible.
Which hospital is she at right now? I want to come and see her.
You don't even know the name of the hospital your wife's at? It's the same hospital where she got all of her ultrasound tests and checkups.
I actually don't know where that is.
Henry, you shouldn't even bother to come here.
Wait, don't say that. I want to come and support her now.
I'm gonna ask her if she even wants to see you once she wakes up. She should have the right to choose. If I were her, I wouldn't want to see you at all. I can't believe that you made her go through such a terrible sequence of events.
I didn't do anything that bad, though.
Anything that bad? You threatened to divorce her if she didn't make you Thanksgiving dinner or something. That is such a terrible thing to say to her. At least your wish is going to come true, though. It's very likely that she's going to file for a divorce when she wakes up.
What, she's gonna divorce me?
I'm 100% sure about it. I would start preparing for it if I were you.
No way. I don't want to get a divorce from her at all. She's important to me.
Well, you certainly didn't treat her like she was important to you.
Mom, please help me out. Try to convince her to stay married to me. You'll be on my side, right?
Just shut up already. I am not helping you out at all. I'll tell you what happens to Emma and her baby once they get out of the emergency room, but don't expect to be able to ever see them again.
Wait, no, that can't happen to me. They're my precious family.
You don't have the right to be part of their family after what you did. What you did was that horrendous. Both Emma and her baby managed to make it out of the emergency room alive and well. They spent a few more days in hospital just to be safe and managed to finally make it out. She decided to move back into her father's place with the baby in the end, and her father was more than happy to have them there. Emma also decided to hire a lawyer to sue Henry for child neglect and abuse, and also to make him pay the child support. Henry obliged to it, and then they got a divorce. He kept complaining to his mom that he had no money, so she introduced him to a job at her friend's factory. So now he's working hard, day and night, every day, desperately trying to earn money to make a living by himself. Serves him right. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.